Hello everybody, how's it going today? Hope you're all doing really good. Today we're going to take a look at a vintage Hamer Chapparel here. This guitar belongs to me. I've had it a long time and it's pretty rare actually, but you don't see them around in this color a lot. So it's got a few issues we're going to try to take care of here today, and I got it plugged into the amp here, and we're going to demonstrate the issues and see if we can diagnose it, okay? Let's get right to it. Okay guys, so what we got here, like I said, is a Hamer. This is a Chapparel model, made in USA. I'm going to say around 1987-ish. We can look the serial number up sometime, but what we got going on here is this. And this has been like this since pretty much day one, but it's gotten a lot worse over the years. Okay, we got signal here. We have signal in every pickup. I'll go to the next setting, which is these two. Nice and loud. We go to the middle. Not much. Let me go back. So you can hear it drop off in volume. We gotta spray the switch too. So that's the middle and the humbucker together. Just the humbucker. And it's not the switch that's causing that middle pickup to be weak. So when we go to the next one, you add the bridge with it. Gets a lot louder, and then just the bridge. You really can't hear much difference with both of these pickups on, because this one just doesn't have any power. Really thin, almost like it's wired backwards or something. So let's hook it up to the multimeter and we'll see what's going on here. Okay, so we got the guitar cord hooked up to the guitar, and I've got some little jumpers off my multimeter, and I've got it on ohms. So we're going to try to read resistance here. Both the volume and tone are all the way up. Okay, so there's the neck pickup. Pretty good pickup, nice and hot. Let's go to the next one. Now that's both pickups. That's the neck and the middle, okay? Ain't much difference. So 6.51. You turn both of them on, it actually goes down a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on here. So let's go to the middle pickup. We have nothing. Let's go to the bridge pickup. Nothing. Let's go back to the neck pickup. There you have it. It won't even read. I mean, and I know that they work because we just had it plugged in and they worked. Granted, I know the switch was dirty, but this isn't, the first time I've ever checked this out. But finally, I'm going to try to tackle this and fix it. So I'm not really sure. I just don't know. I'm going to have to look the wiring over and see what's going on here, and see if we can diagnose it. Okay, so we pulled the middle pickup out of it, and I got the multimeter hooked up to both wires, and I can't get nothing to read here. Not a drop. It was passing signal some, but it must be so little that the meter can't even read it. So in any case, we got to do something different. I'm not really sure what that was. Really thin pickups. Kind of odd, but it is what it is. So I'm not sure if I have a pickup that will replace this. I'll have to look, okay? All right, well, I'm going to take the humbucker out of it and try testing that as well and see what's going on. I haven't had a chance to look for the middle pickup yet to see if I have an extra, but for now we're just going to pull this out. So there's some old foam that is basically just disintegrating in my hand. We're going to get rid of that. So it's the original pickup for sure, I know that. Just not sure what's going on here. So we've got one big braided cable. I've already removed the middle pickup, so what I need to do is see if there's any wires touching or anything there. I don't see any, so I'm going to flip it back over and check these connections on the end of this humbucker. Okay, so I have found the wires here, and it's this wire right here. As you can see, or maybe not see, we have no signal on the meter at all. Now I'm going to check the neck pickup again. Maybe that wasn't the neck. Hold on a second. Okay, so I got my clamps kind of readjusted there, so I am getting a signal from the neck pickup. Now let's go over to the bridge pickup here. Nothing. Now, just to troubleshoot this again, I'm going to change the switch back and forth. Little to no difference. And that's on the bridge pickup. Okay, so that tells me that humbucker must be gone too. I mean, it's barely passing signal, and we're getting 6.44 ohms of resistance out of the bridge pickup. So I'm gonna unhook the humbucker of the bridge pickup, and we'll have to see what we got. See if we can find something else to replace that. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to just remove these the easy way for right now. And just so I can get the wire unhooked and pull it out. We're going to check it again out of the guitar. I can check it right now, actually, sitting right here. Okay, so let me get this unhooked. And we got to get a bare wire stripped out here. Okay. So let's clip that on there. That would be the hot. And I got my meter turned on. And let's touch the other end to the ground here. Again, we have nothing. So that pickup, although it still passes some signal, doesn't show any resistance at all. So they gotta go. That's what it is. So I'm gonna tear it out right now. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the pickup wires out through the guitar here. And as you can see, it is the original pickup, Hammer USA Guitars. I'm not really sure what could be going wrong here, but I've really never seen one that would not read resistance on a meter and still pass signal. I guess it is possible. It's just not enough to show up on the meter. In any case, we're going to have to replace it. So I'm going to dig out another pickup and see if I can find one for the middle too. Well, that's more like it. Okay, I found another humbucker here, guys. And it's ohming out at about 11. Yeah, about 11.71 to 2. Let's just say that. It's a pretty good pickup. So again, there you have it. I just have the 2 clamps, hooked onto each end, and it doesn't matter which one you have. This is just a 2-wire basic pickup here, so should work fine for what we're going to do, and it should mount right in there. Alright, so there's one. Okay, so we got a single coil here, and that one's about 4.3 ohms of resistance. That's not terrible. It's a little lower than the neck pickup is, but nonetheless, it does work. So I'll keep looking and see what else I can find here. Okay, here is option number 2. We're looking at about 5.20. Not bad. I kind of like that better. So we'll keep looking and see what we got. Okay, so I found some more stashed items here. These are all singles, and they got the big strip magnets on the bottom, which isn't a big deal, but I'm going to keep looking in here. What's this one here? This looks good. That looks like Fender-esque. Let's ohm that one out and see what we get here. Okay, so the bench is a complete mess already, if you haven't noticed. This is just how it goes, right? Okay, I gotta find the other end of the alligators here. Okay. 5.86. I'm liking that one a lot better. That's closer to the neck pickup. Yep, I think we're going to install this one. Okay. Okay, so I'm just checking the length of my wire on the humbucker. Should have plenty to get there. We just got to make it to the switch anyway, so that should work good. And the middle pickup is going to be a little short, so we got to extend those wires out. So let's do that first. Okay, we're letting the old soldering iron heat up here for a second. And I've got my wire clamped into these little alligator clips, or helping hands as some folks call them. And this is where we're going to solder right here, okay? And what I'll do after is slide a piece of shrink tube on there, and that will seal the deal, okay? So that's what we're after right here, folks. And our gun is already warmed up and ready to go, so we'll just give her a little tickle with some of that solder and just let it sit for a minute. And we're looking pretty good right there. Okay, so we're going to have to do the same with the blue wire. I didn't have any blue, so we're going to use purple. Okay, we got the blue and purple wires kind of clamped up here. So we're just going to get them hot and get the solder ready to go here. She should be flowing by now, so I must not have a good... There we go. Oh, I lost it. And that happens. Alright, I gotta reset. Hold on. Alright, let's try that again. It can be really tough sometimes to get your stuff to stay hooked together long enough to, get it sealed up with shrink tube. So sometimes you have to actually do this. You have to be the human clamp, so to speak, okay? And just hold on to it until it don't move. Okay, we got it. Sometimes you have to do that, folks. It's not always pretty, but that's what it is. Okay. Okay, we're going to put some shrink tube on them now. where we just join them together. And I made these wires extra long on purpose, so we know we have enough when we get inside the control panel, you know, where all your switches and your jack is. Okay, so just going to heat that up, give her a little pinch just for good measure. Okay, and the same one, little procedure right here. Okay. If you use a butane torch, those, kind of torch lighters, not like these, but the ones that have a little blue flame, it won't stain your shrink tube so bad. Just a little tip for you, in case you're doing work for someone else and that could be an issue. Okay, so the next thing is to start routing some wires, and we need to get the inside of this cleaned out, get that old styrofoam foam rubber stuff out of there. It's just disintegrating inside, so we're going to do that, and then we'll snake some wires through. Okay guys, let's get these wires pushed down through and get them headed in the right direction here. Okay, there's our blue. And it looks like the white one's already headed into the... Whoop. We got to go with the blue first, it looks like. So, get that one started in there. And the white one is right behind it. I just don't want to have it crossed. Get a screwdriver or something like that. Just to kind of pick that up for a second so I can get that started in over the top of the other wires. I don't want it like tangling up on the existing wires that are there. Okay. This can be a little tricky to get through sometimes, but we got her on the run now. All right. And we want to make sure we have our pickup orientated in the right direction. Yeah, so, that's how this stuff goes sometimes. Like I said, I could still play the guitar and hear signal, but it was super weak, and, the neck pickup blew the humbucker away and the middle pickup, so I'm thinking these have been messed up for quite a while, honestly, and, just weak. And I didn't really realize it. I played this guitar a ton, playing gigs and that kind of thing for a lot of years, and then eventually, I stopped playing out and stuff, so it kind of got pushed to the side, and I was playing a lot of other different guitars and that kind of thing. Okay, so I gotta make sure the wires stay underneath the pickup. Okay, so that will take care of that one. Now we need to fish this one down through there. So this one has a little bigger cable on it. This is just a 2-wire pickup. I may put a 4-wire in it and a splitter someday, but right now I just want to get it back up and running and try to enjoy a few chords on it again, you know what I mean? So that's what that's going to be, and I got to find a black cover for this pickup, okay? Well, I do have a black one, but it's too tall, to let the magnets come up through. So it looks like it's going to be white for now, and I'll have to order a black one if I can't find one. I still may have one somewhere stashed here. I got to look through some more parts, but anyway, guys, this video is getting a little long, and I don't want to bore you with the rest of it. All that's going to happen next is I'm going to solder the wires back in there where I unhooked them. So pretty simple. I mean, there's tons of diagrams about 5-way switches and that kind of thing. And you can always go back to the beginning of this video and reference it as well. So in any case, I would dare say the next time you see this guitar, I'll be playing it. While I've got it on the bench, I think we're going to address the fretboard as well. She's got some pretty good wear on it. You can see them are flat topped. Some string wear. Again, I mean, I played this guitar a lot, and those frets are all flat topped. Look at them. This has never had any fret work done at all. Not sure what those are. A couple dings. I may fill them in too. Other than that, we're going to give the guitar a good cleaning, good polishing, and get everything hooked back up where it belongs. And for now, we're going to run it with a white pickup cover, unless I find a black one that fits it, and not a big deal either way. So again, guys, I really appreciate you sticking with me and checking out these videos. I hope this helps. You know, checking your pickups is kind of a big thing, and again, like I said, this is really the first time I've ever run into this where I couldn't get any signal. I mean, you know, it's just how this works sometimes. It's odd, and like I said, it was barely passing signal from the humbucker or the middle pickup. And I did notice that every time I'd switch on to the neck pickup, it would be so much louder than these, and these just sounded really thin and like they were out of phase. So this should wake this guitar up a bunch, I'm sure. We got a good solid humbucker in the back and a pretty strong middle pickup as well. I'm thinking this is going to balance out quite nice. So anyway, guys, thanks again for watching, and hopefully we have some more vids coming up soon. This one's a little dusty, and I did bump that into a mic stand, I don't know, probably 30 years ago, and it just chipped the U, and, you know, for the USA. But anyways, like I said, this is a late 80s model, and it's really a personal piece for me because I have a lot of memories playing gigs on this guitar, and, you know, a lot of people recognize this guitar and even still ask me about it today, want to know if I still have it and that kind of thing, which is always the same answer, guys. I still have my very first guitar, so, and most of the ones after that, I mean, a few have got away, but not this one. All right, guys, thanks again. We'll see you real soon. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. It's getting so I can't keep up with you guys. You're showing up like daily, which is really great. I really appreciate all the support, and I hope you guys are getting some benefit out of these videos. You know, it's random. Sometimes it's this, sometimes it's playing guitar, sometimes it's guitar lessons, sometimes it's going to be building pedals. You never know what I'm going to do, and most of the time I don't either. So thanks again for sticking around, and we'll see you guys real soon. Be good. Okie doke.